see that? That's exciting, eh? And a little piece of ham. There. Bim bam boozy. POV. Toast popped. Get a little brie on there. Who likes brie on their eggs? Hammy. Warm it up. Egg is gonna be overcooked. Warm. Fancy egg sandwich. Hey, Jack. Say oh yeah. Hey, are you hungry? Want me to make you a sandwich? I didn't make that up either. Took that from another YouTube creator. Turn off the Bernie. Here you go. Perfect. Here you go. Perfect. Then we come over here. Y'all can watch. I love that. People like Jack Hay says what? Just put the live streams on so people can watch them eat. So we'll do that. Good morning, everybody. Welcome into my world. I welcome you, and so does Jack the Pitbull. Hey, Jack. What you want? Some of my sandwich, don't you? That would be an affirmative lick. What are people? What do they got on the agenda today? They gonna work hard today, or hardly work? Hey, EcoSense man. You at work now, eh? Are you working hard? You're hardly working. Check this out. What do you think I'm eating? One of your faves, eh? EcoSense man. What do you think the cheese is? I'll give you a hint. It's fancy cheese. Hardly working. Hatton calls until operations finishes. Cheese is brie. Yep, that's right. Good guess. It's so good on an egg sandwich. I mean, it's gourmet. Aw, sending some love. Guess who just showed up besides Jack? The rind gave it away, yeah. Hey, just want you all to know, Maple got a mouse, brought it upstairs to the main floor from the basement. Maimed it, and now she can't find it. Useless. But she just bought another mouse, one of the little play mice, you know. Can you hear? Aw. And Jack on the other side. Jack. Maple, come here. Look, Maple. Maple. Want that? Jack wants it. You snooze, you lose. Yeah, that's the bad news. She let it go. And now, I mean, you'd think we should be able to find it. But, you know, if it's not moving, she's not chasing, right? That's how cats operate. It's got to be moving to give them, that has to entertain them. All right, there you go. Be nice. Look at Jack. He's like, out of here, girl. Ah, don't you do that, Jack. Oh, he took a little. He's quite protective of the food. Aren't you, you little brat? He'd be nice. Naughty. He kind of pushed her away with some aggression there. What's on the agenda? Ah, good question. I got a lot of wood that I brought in yesterday. I cut down since Monday, I don't know, 3-4 dead pines out of the woods. And I bucked it and brought it down, put it in the wood shed area there, and it needs to be split and then put away. But I also want to go up. I have a bunch that's up at Jimmy's place. And I started splitting that stuff last week, but it was too wet the last few days to go get it. So I might go today or tomorrow to get that. So, yeah, I've been working hard. Not hardly working. And I did take my saw, the Echo, back to the shop where I bought it yesterday. And they did what I expected them to do. They said, we're going to take your gas out of it and put our gas in. And I said, I knew you guys would do that. And anyway, the long story short there is when they did put their gas in, fresh oil, 50-to-1 oil gas mix with probably high octane, it ran okay. It still didn't start on till about the 10th one pull. And so anyway, the guy basically said, look, this thing floods easily. It needs fresh, high-octane gas. Make sure you use that. And preferably use the Echo oil. And I was like, well, I'm using the steel oil. STIHL oil, for those of you not aware of what I'm talking about. He said, well, that's actually the wrong oil. they have those machines require different oil because of the detergents and maybe also the tolerances. I don't know. And the cylinders. So anyway, he said use the Echo, and it should say FD on the oil. That's like a little code they have. So I bought some Echo oil, and I'll mix my own with 93 octane fuel. And I'll get that from, well, busy gas stations, so the turnover, so it's fresh. It's crazy, isn't it, that these saws are that picky? It's totally crazy to me. My little Echo saw, the old one since I've had for 15 years, it doesn't care. 87, I mean, it likes fresh gas, I get that, but it doesn't care whether it's 87, 89, or 93. So that's what's on the agenda. So I just ate my breakfast, and yeah, engineering. But the guy said part of it is that they've tried to make these saws more, they have to meet stricter EPA emissions regulations. And so maybe the design had to change to accommodate that on the engines. Like, if you look at these engines, they're very simple, really. Like, it's just a carburetor, a cylinder with a piston, and that's it. So, and it's not like a car where, there you have just more pistons and cylinders. So yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. Secondhand Facebook. Yeah. Yes, if it's been rebuilt by a qualified mechanic, like I know there's one exists there. I follow actually it's a Canadian couple who they buy old chainsaws and mainly steels, repair them, replace the parts that are broken or worn out, and they sell them on Facebook Marketplace. I think it's Married with Small Engines or something is the YouTube handle. Some good model years from the last 10 years before they got, with environmental new standards. Yeah, could be. Now the latest thing, and I grokked this the other day. This was even before I heard about it or got things coming through on my feed, was that now they're making chainsaws, high-end ones, with fuel-injected components on it. So like, cars are today. And that's adding complexity, not making them simpler. And they use more fuel. So that's not really the way to go, honestly. But yeah. And I doubt they're they're probably more prone to something going wrong than a carburetor. I don't know. I'm not that skilled in the art of chainsaws and internal combustion engines. Anyway, thanks for tuning in there, EcoSense man. You probably gave me the like. I appreciate it. And we'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Be careful.